In the quiet town of Ravenswood, there lived a man named Jonathan, plagued by a haunting curse that tormented him night after night. Jonathan's nightmares were vivid, as if they transcended reality and tapped into a realm of darkness and malevolence. It all began after he moved into his ancestral home, an old mansion tucked away on the outskirts of town. As soon as the sun dipped below the horizon, Jonathan's mind became a battleground for unimaginable terrors. He would awake in cold sweats, trembling from the horrors he witnessed in his dreams. One night, the nightmare took a particularly sinister turn. Jonathan found himself standing in the middle of a dense forest, surrounded by the eerie silence that sent shivers down his spine. A haunting melody echoed through the trees, growing louder with each step he took. Suddenly, a spectral figure emerged from the shadows, its hollow eyes piercing through his soul. The apparition beckoned him forward, and against his will, Jonathan complied. The ghostly figure led him to a decrepit cabin hidden deep within the woods. Inside, the air was heavy with a sense of dread. Jonathan's heart pounded in his chest as he saw a collection of ancient books and sinister artifacts laid out on a weathered table. A disturbing revelation struck him. This cabin was a gateway to the realm of nightmares. The spectral figure revealed itself to be a malevolent spirit that had been imprisoned in the mansion long ago, cursed to manipulate the dreams of its inhabitants. It explained that Jonathan's bloodline was connected to the mansion's dark past, and now he was chosen as its unwilling vessel for nightmares. From that night on, Jonathan's torment escalated. Each nightmare became more terrifying and surreal, blending his deepest fears with twisted scenarios. He saw loved ones turning against him, faces warped by malevolence, and nightmarish landscapes where reality itself seemed to unravel. Desperate for an escape from this living nightmare, Jonathan sought help from a local historian, Amelia. She was well versed in the town's history and legends, having researched its dark past for years. Intrigued by his plight, she agreed to aid him in breaking the curse. Amelia delved into the archives, uncovering long-forgotten accounts of the mansion's dark past. She learned of a vengeful sorceress who once inhabited the mansion, using forbidden rituals to tap into the realm of nightmares. Driven by hatred and madness, the sorceress cursed her own bloodline to suffer eternal torment. As Amelia and Jonathan delved deeper into the past, they discovered a way to confront the malevolent spirit and sever its connection to Jonathan's nightmares. It required a dangerous ritual, performed within the cabin where the spirit was trapped. Armed with knowledge and determination, they set out to break the curse that bound Jonathan to his nightmarish fate. The night of the ritual arrived, and the mansion's halls were filled with an unsettling atmosphere. Amelia guided Jonathan to the cabin in the woods where they prepared to confront the malevolent spirit. The forest seemed to whisper with the spirits of the past, and the haunting melody once more filled the air. Inside the cabin, the spectral figure awaited them, its ghastly form shifting and contorting with anger. Amelia chanted ancient incantations, creating a protective circle to shield them from the malevolent force. Jonathan mustered all his courage and faced the ghostly figure head-on, refusing to let fear overcome him. In a climactic struggle of wills, Jonathan confronted the spirit's darkest aspects, facing his fears headlong and refusing to be controlled by them. The malevolent spirit writhed and screamed, weakened by the strength of Jonathan's resolve. As Amelia completed the final steps of the ritual, a blinding light enveloped the cabin. The malevolent spirit let out one final desperate wail before vanishing into the darkness forever. The curse that had haunted Jonathan's dreams was finally broken. In the days that followed, Jonathan's nightmares began to fade. Peace returned to his nights, and he could finally sleep soundly once more. The town of Ravenswood breathed a collective sigh of relief, grateful for the return of tranquility. Though the nightmares had ceased, Jonathan and Amelia knew that the darkness that resided in the mansion would always be a part of Ravenswood's history. They vowed to protect future generations from its malevolence, ensuring that the horrors of the past would never resurface again. Yet even with the curse broken, Jonathan couldn't shake the feeling that something lingered in the shadows, a mere whisper of the malevolence that once controlled his dreams. And so, he remained vigilant, knowing that the realm of nightmares was never too far away.